Hey everybody, Hollywoodpizza here, and we're going to be playing a pretty spicy deck for you today. We're going to be playing some Atraxa Transmogrify, that's right. Atraxa is a card from All Will Be One. It's pretty hot right now. Definitely trying to get broken in a bunch of different formats. Either sneaking it into play with the Transmogrify, or reanimating it out of the graveyard. Indomitable Creativity is another card that you might see with this as well. Atraxa is just a really powerful card. You know, it's a 7/7 flying, vigilance, death touch, lifelink. And when it enters the battlefield, you get to reveal your top 10 for each card type. You can put a card of that type from among the revealed cards into your hand. The rest go on the bottom. So essentially, you can sneak this out as early as turn 3 from a Careful Cultivation or a Courier's Briefcase into a Transmogrify. And then once you get it down, you're probably going to draw about like 4 to 6 cards usually. And by that time, you're kind of just like bearing your opponent in advantage because we also have Fable, Asika's Chariot, and Chandra, which help play a little bit more of like a fair game, as well as the Nissa. The Luke is here to give us an additional Transmogrify, a 5th version of it essentially. For early disruption, we have 4 Fatal Push for the aggressive decks, 4 Thoughtseize for anything controlling, or to kind of just see what our opponent's up to make sure that we're able to get our cards down and just push through. We have 1 Bankbuster in the main deck to grind just a little bit. On top of that, it's a card that Atraxa can grab as well. There's definitely times in the deck where you're actually going to be able to cast the Atraxa because we have black and green in the deck. So just 1 treasure from a Fable here and a Courier's Briefcase will actually allow you to play Atraxa. So there's some games where maybe you can even just ramp into it and hardcast it. I think it's like just a really, really powerful version of the deck, and you're definitely able to like consistently get Atraxa out early. For special lands, we have 1 of Sekenzan, 1 of Boseiju, and the rest are mostly just like dual lands and shock lands, with the Den thrown in there as well. For a sideboard, we have 2 Alpine Moons for any type of mono green devotion, 3 Rending Volleys for blue-white decks, or even Greasefang. This card's great against it. Shielder's Edict, also another card that's great against Greasefang, or just like potentially like cards like token strategies or decks that you know they're only really going to play like a threat at a time. 2 Unlicensed Hearths and 2 Leylines for the Graveyard Hate. 2 Ritual Suits in the sideboard as well for aggressive matchups, or sometimes you bring this in against the mid-rangey matchups just because either way they're relying on creatures to win the game. And 2 Terra Sunders, which essentially are like the catch-all for all kinds of different cards. You can play it at 2 mana and get rid of a Fable, or you can play it for 4 later, exiling a Shieldred or Wandering Emperor, anything like that that's going to give you trouble. Overall, this deck was just like a ton of fun to play. I think that you can either combo out really early with the Transmogrify, or having the backup plan of the Fable, Chariots, Chandras, the Nissa, things like that really, really help beat the opponent down on top of like your early game disruption. So let's go and jump some games and have some fun. Gonna be on the play here with some Atraxa, and I mean, Triple Thoughtseize is pretty good. We're missing a red source and our combo piece essentially in the Transmogrify. I think we keep it though because I need red source and a Transmogrify gets us close to the combo. Triple Thoughtseize means that our opponent is really going to be able to cast some of their cards here. And we have Glasspool Mimic. Could just take that. Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, we're going to take most of their cards, so there's not really much that they're going to be able to do. Okay, now we have an option of... Yeah, let's just look at their hand here. I'm just going to take the Omnath. Do we just want to take the Deputy? I think we save that maybe for later when we're actually trying to go for the combo. So maybe we can play Boseiju, Thoughtseize them, and then do this end step. Okay, we hit the red mana, so that's good. Question is, do we want to keep Boseiju? Maybe we do. It's a lot of damage we're taking, but... Okay, fires. Deputy also deals with Atraxa, but we have a Fatal Push. Yeah, we just take that and pass. We can like maybe set up where we play the Atraxa if they deputy it. We can just Fatal Push the deputy and then get the Atraxa back and get more value. Really need a Transmogrify. Luca doesn't do it just because we need a second red. It's close, but... Wow, they're just going to cast a deputy, okay. Interesting. We'll get mana. Boseiju, or excuse me, Chariot's pretty nice. I don't think we want to play Boseiju unless we kill one of their creatures. Are we more worried about what value they may have? This could be enigmatic. Or maybe just a straight value deck. Yeah, let's just get Chariot down and pass it back. And if we do see another Fires, we'd rather keep the Boseiju for that. I'm going to put Yorion in their hand, so they're going to probably try to bounce. Or try to kill our tokens. But we had another Thoughtseize, which is nice here. Yep, just going to take the Yorion. This is 4. So yeah, let's just crew with our tokens. Come in for 4. Copy a 2/2. Opponent's going to take it, and we'll just pass it back. So we have Boseiju and Fatal Push in case things get a little bit out of control. Okay. So they're just going to cycle here. We're fine with that. It adds mana. It just adds green mana. I think we attack with both of these. Make another cat. Yep, gonna block a 2/2, go down to 12. And we have a pretty good board. Our, secondary game plan definitely worked out this time, at least so far. If they had like a Supreme Verdict, it'd be a little rough. We do have the Chariot, so maybe drawing a couple token producers would be nice. We could hold on to it until they use another deputy, though, right? And then kill it. Alright, so they're going to cycle there. Alright, unfortunately we draw another Atraxa. Let's go just crew again. We're just going to start coming in with the squad. I still think we make another cat. It's just better to make the 2/2. If they want to block the 1/1, I mean, that's fine too. Yeah, they're just going to try to take the least amount of damage. So they'll go down to 5. And we'll pass it back. Opponent does have a lot of cards in hand. I mean, 3 is a lot. See what they do here. Okay, they have the Incarnation. So we'll wait here. Okay, they have Leyline Binding. That's fine. They're going after the token. That's interesting. I think we just blow this up now. They can go get a land. They're just dead if we swing out with all of our creatures, right? They're at 5. Yeah, this dies. Kill this now. And we can just crew up. And swing out. So we take down game 1. We know they have Leyline, so we do want the Terra Sunders here. Rending Volley seems decent knowing that they play a lot of blue and white creatures. I think we definitely want to play this. Alpine Moon I don't think is necessary. Neither is any Graveyard Hate. Yeah, if they... That's actually true. Yeah, if they had taken the Chariot, they would have just given us another ETB, so probably wasn't a good idea either way for them to do that. They were definitely in like a pretty tough spot, I think. Let's just cut. Do we want to cut all the Fatal Push is the question. Could maybe cut an Atraxa. Yeah, we still have Rending Volley. Like, Fatal Push isn't going to kill Yorion. Maybe over the Chandra on the draw. Chandra does kill Omnath outright. These do too, though. We can just cut an Atraxa. Play an extra removal spell. Maybe just play the Edict. Try to get them early when they tap out for something. It's instant speed too, so I kind of like that. Gonna be on the draw. I think this hand's a bit weak. We can definitely take a mulligan here. So Kenzen's great because we can make some tokens, but we don't really have our game plan going. This hand's a little also on the edge here. We have a Thoughtseize. We're 2 red mana away from having a Luca. 1 mana away from having a Chariot. I think we gotta take another mulligan. Alright, this is a lot better. Yeah, let's give this a shot. We have Blooming Marsh for the Thoughtseize, Cultivation as well. So let's get this down. Fires is pretty scary. Omen is on curve, so is Moonbless. Like, if we take this, they can just go get another one. I think we just take Omen because they're not really doing anything. We don't want them to just get some free value. Like, yeah, they can go search for maybe another Fires, but, like, that's fine. We don't really care too much about that. Alright, we really need to hit the land now. Might just play this and go get an Enigmatic, which is fine, because then they can Fires into Enigmatic, sack the Fires. We're not really doing anything too crazy powerful here. Might have been what we wanted to do. Not sure. Like I said, no matter what we take, we were kind of like in a rough spot there. Luckily, we top deck the land, so we have this Chariot coming down. And we're going to hope to kind of just like mid-range them out of the game, like we did last time. Okay, there's our 4th land. So they can go get a 5-drop out of their deck. This Edict isn't doing as much work as we thought it might, just because they're going to go get a 2nd creature, but we might be able to maybe set up like a trade scenario with this Chariot. They can go get a 5-drop. A bit frightening. Yep, gonna sack it. We'll see what they get. Maybe a Gargaroth. Could see something like that. Okay. Sol Samir? Sure. Gonna fight a cat. That's fine. Alright, we hit a Sekenzen. What does that do for us? Gives us some creatures accrue to Chariot if we really wanted to. Let's see. Could also just play another Chariot. I think I like the Sekenzen here. We'll pitch it. We'll crew. And I think we just could make another mana as well. I still like the 2/2s. Just more power in there. That's fine. We have another Chariot. Just get some creatures off the board. This still trades with the 2/2. Card's a little problematic, but okay, they're going to get the Yorion in their hand. They don't have another... I mean, if they want to attack, we're pretty happy. They would definitely just trade and... Wow, so double removal spells pretty good here. We also have Chariot. I kind of just like double removal spell. Sacks a non-token creature. So they'll probably sack the cleric. We can shoot this down. And we can come in for some damage, which feels pretty good. And then we can get the chariot down, start to go wide again. If we had a Transmogrify, we can just Atraxa. So we're mostly hoping that they tap out here, because then we can kind of just hit really big with our value train. They don't really have much they can blink. They have an unknown card, and they drew another one, so either of those could be a frightening thing. Okay, another fires. And unfortunately, they do have the Supreme Verdict here, so they're going to sack the Fires of Invention. Alright, so they get a Kenrith. Oh, gonna go to 16. We'll get a Chariot. Still looking for a Transmogrify here. That would be our best bet, to just try to hit an Atraxa. Don't have any black mana yet, so they can't just get Tulsimir. Okay. I'm pretty okay with them doing that. That's fine. If they attack, we get to make a token. So it's less likely that they attack. Yep. They're more of the control deck. Okay, we hit a land. We could rumble up with the den. Crew up the chariot and swing out. It's kind of all we got, and then they block the chariot. We go wide like a little bit. Get a goblin token, get another cat. I think I'm okay with that. We really want to keep just being aggressive. We got to keep pushing it on them to make decisions, to do things. Let's copy this. We got a 1/1 goblin. Do they have a 1-mana removal spell? Doesn't look like it. I mean, blocking the chariot seems best here because the chariot just keeps giving us value. Yep, gonna take 4, go down to 12. I think we gotta push some damage through here. We gotta do something. They could attack us, blink. Then they have 2 good blockers. Still hoping for Transmogrify here for just a lot of value. Okay, fires, so we figure Yoren's probably going to come down, or another card that they have in their hand. Yep. Going to take the 5. So they can Enigmatic, sacrifice their Fires of Invention. Going to blink the Kenrith. And going to sacrifice the fires here, probably. Go get another 5-drop. We'll see what they get. Okay, Elishnorn, so we can't trigger our Atraxa, unfortunately. So we just got to concede either way. Can't really get through what they're doing here. And let's see. Fatal Push wouldn't really have made too much of a difference. Ritual doesn't really do it either. I think we just keep where we're at and hope to combo off early, or just get like that grindy mid-range game plan early so we can just go wide on our opponents and beat them down. Opponent's still sideboarding here. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, bell notification, leave a comment down below. Come and catch me on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/Hollywoodpizza. 3 times a week you can find me at 12 a.m., 3 a.m., essentially on the East Coast, so 12 a.m. Pacific. Gonna be on the play. And I think we keep this. It's pretty close. We have Thoughtseize to start it off with, which is nice. And then we can set up the Careful Cultivation, maybe hitting a red land in between and the combo piece. But we also just have some ramp and maybe like a Fable if need be. Okay, Disdainful Stroke's pretty good here. I think we have to take it. They also have Leyline. I think we take the Disdainful here, just in case we do hit the combo piece. Maybe we take the Omen, but seems a bit unlikely. Let's play this down, because this gives us the red mana that we need. So any land that we draw, we can Transmogrify. They don't have a white mana to be able to use Leyline right away. We'll see if they have a removal spell, though, at 2 mana here, or a way to stop what we do. Alright, I think we're just gonna try to go for it here. Did they hit another Disdainful Stroke? Alright, we hit an Atraxa. And we're gonna get some cards here. Alright, so we don't hit a red mana, which is a bit unfortunate. We take the Transmogrify, the Overgrown, the Cultivation. We don't want the Atraxas. I think that we want the Chariot because it's a beatdown card. We could take the Briefcase. It just depends on if we think we have enough to win. I think we're fine with this. Yeah, we still have a Terra Sunder's backup if something bad happens, so... Alright, looks like they're gonna scry. We'll see how they end up scrying here. They need more more basic land types to get the ley lined off. Wow, both to the top. So, a bit scary there. Means we might lose this Atraxa here. So they have the 2 life for the Deputy. And then we have 2 life to kill Deputy, get Atraxa down again. Make them have an answer. And they got 3 mana. We'll see what they do here. They have the outright answer in their hand. Yep, there's the Deputy, so they get rid of the Atraxa. Unfortunately, no red mana, but I think we just do this now while they're tapped out. Yep, just going to exile that, get Atraxa here. Alright, we hit the red land. I think we just take that. We have Thoughtseize. Wow, we have Terra Sunder as well. We definitely take the Briefcase. I think we take Thoughtseize, and do we just take another Terra Sunder? I think we do. Just because it's an outright removal spell. So let's take these. We have to discard 3 cards. So we discard a Tomb, a Cultivation. I think both Cultivations. I think the rest of the cards in our hand are really good. Yeah, I think we just go like this and pass it back. Okay. So they can exile the Atraxa if they want to. We still have Leyline, which is great. We could also Briefcase into a Transmogrify. But I think just Terra Sunder plus Fable's going to be really good here. Okay, there's the Fires. There's an Omnath. Okay, so that's not that crazy. And they didn't have a land drop. So we come in for 7. We gain 7. We're going to Thoughtseize them. Wow, so they have Elish Norn, but it's not a big deal. We can just kill the Norn. I think we just I mean, we almost want them to have binding. Because if they binding, we can just blow it up. So I kind of think we just take the Norn here. Yeah, I think we take the Norn. Let's see. We got some more plays. We can just play Chariot. But it dies to this, so that's not really that great. Do we want to play Fable is the question. Yeah, let's just pass. We can hold up the Terrace Under in case something bad happens here. Alright, so... Well, they have the Omnath. Sure. That's true. They can only play 2 spells, and we know what's in their hand. So all they can really do is Leyline. They can crack this to Scry, that's fine. I guess they can Yorion. So we let that happen, we don't really care. Yeah, they're gonna Yorion, so they get to blink everything. I mean, that's all, like, somewhat problematic. Just because they're getting value here. May have wanted to play the Briefcase. They might have just, like, Knight of Autumned it. Wow, they're just gonna play the Knight of Autumn, okay. They could have just played the Autumn first, but it's fine. Oh, no, they couldn't because of the fires. Gotcha. So they're gonna get these cards back. They get the redraw off of both. We can Terrace Under the Leyline binding. We don't have any Terrace Unders left, though. I think we still got to do it, though. Let's just do it. We'll get back Atraxa. Alright, so we get a land. We can get an untapped one, too, which is nice. So we take this, the Fable, and both of these. We'll draw. We could attack, but we're still in a pretty rough spot. We'll play a Springs. Maybe we can Chandra here. Seems decent. I mean, we swing in, see what they do. Alright, they go down to 8. I think we Chandra. Kill the Omnath. Can play this as like a blocker. And now we pass. So we have our opponent at 8. We have other ways of finding other Atraxas. We still have Fables if we really need to. It's still rough. I mean, our opponent's deck is really grindy. Yep, they're going to cycle here. They really want to hit like an Incarnations, and then they can kind of just like start to find the answers that they need. We'll see if they have it in their last 2 cards. Okay, one of them was just a cycle land. 2 cards left, though. Yep, gonna attack. I think we just save the Chandra. Yep. And if they want to kill the Atraxa, I mean, we can just go get another Atraxa. That's not a big deal. Do they have a removal? What do they have in their hand? Wow, they do have the Incarnation. And they have a Yorion as well, okay. So they'll get the bounce, both of these. Okay. They get to gain some life if they need to. Just gonna blow up the briefcase. That's fine. We don't really have much to do with it. Like, it's a lot more mana, but I think it's fine. We can double Transmogrify, but it's not gonna be enough. We kind of want to hit, like, another removal spell here. But we need, like, a Rending Volley plus a Shieldred's Edict or something like that. Okay, Renegade Rallier, so they get back something. Okay, the Omen, sure, they're tapped out. Like, maybe we go for killing this and then try to kill them with the Chandra and the Atraxa. They're probably going to block here, and I don't know if we just, like... I really don't know if we can afford to give them another turn, right? Like, if we Transmogrify this, they hit Kenrith, they just lose. Okay, we have Luca. I just think we go for it. They hit a deputy, it's bad though, I guess, huh? That's like the bad part. I'll get them to 6. If we attack, they can still go get some cards and do some things. Or maybe they just hit like one of their random creatures. I feel like we have to get really unlucky here. Alright. Yeah, like, we just had to get really unlucky there for that to not happen. So, able to take that match down. We'll see you for the next one. Gonna be on the play here with some Jund Atraxa. This hand's a little bit weak. We have a lot of lands. This is a little bit better. We gotta put an Atraxa back. We don't really need either one, but I don't mind at least putting that back. Let's go and get Ziatoras down. Probably less likely to get a Fatal Push going here. Okay. Yep, gonna have to Fable. And we'll see if our token dies here. They might just have the Omen. Okay, Fire Prophecy. So it looks like we're up against potentially the Fires combo deck. Like another Transmogrify type deck. Gonna go look for a Plains, play it. We need some redraws. Yeah, we need some redraws. Alright, let's Thoughtseize. I mean, they have a lot of good cards. They can cast the Fable. I think we just take that. They hit the land, they can go get the Agent of Treachery. It's not really much we could do about that. I guess we still have Fatal Push. This is going to flip over. We'll play the Briefcase, I think, because this is just going to die, so we can't just do that. Just hold up the Fatal Push here in case they try to go for it. Let's pass it back. Briefcase helps because now we can Transmogrify plus Fatal Push. Yeah, that's just going to die. This is not really much we could do about that. It was a good time, man. The weekend was just really great. Getting to hang out with everybody was really, really awesome. It was just a really good time. Really, really good time. I had a blast. I had a ton of fun. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah, we're gonna try to go for it. If they have an answer, they have an answer, I guess. Leyline Binding. If we go for Thoughtseize, they have it anyways. A bit unfortunate. Alright, we'll pass it back. Alright, let's see what we got here. We can at least Fatal Push one of their creatures. And then we have a Thoughtseize and maybe set something else up. Okay, so they're gonna go get another land out of their deck. Alright, we draw a Chariot. I mean, Chariot's really good here. If it resolves, we get some tokens. Alright. Still just gonna hold on to the Fatal Push here. Okay, they just have another Binding. Probably take the Chariot. We're gonna take the Briefcase, so... Yeah, opponent's definitely got a Transmogrify here. Yeah, that was just a bit rough. Let's see here. Let's see, so we're up against the same deck pretty much. We really want these Terra Sunders. Rending Volley's not really gonna do it. Also want the Shieldred's Edicts. Don't think we want the Nissa. Chandra's still okay. We still kind of need the Fatal Pushes, I guess, because we want to kill their tokens. It's kind of rough. Like, let's just cut this. Seems a bit slow. We almost just want to cut, like, things that are just going to be too slow. Fang Buster's not going to do it. Like, we can't outgrind them, you know? Let's try something like this. Gives us less of a chance of hitting Atraxa. We'll see if it works out. Yeah, we'll try it. I think we're pretty good. We have, like, some good grind. We have the Edict if we need it, if they have, like, a token early into, like, a Fable. Which I like a lot. And then if we hit a land or not, if the Goblin survives, we can maybe get Chariot going. Okay, gonna go get a Plains. Okay. I think we just Fable here because it's just the best play. And then we can Chariot next turn. There's a lot of different formats to play right now. I think standard's pretty good. Alright, so we get some redraws here. We don't need this. Not sure if we need this either. If we take Wandering Emperor, we still have the Fatal Push for the Transmogrify. I think we just have to do that. Could play this. We could swing in. Kind of like that just because we get the land. If they want to trade, we're pretty okay with that. Sure. Now we just pass, and if they want to try to combo us, we can definitely get them with the Fatal Push or the Edict. Probably do the Edict just because the Fatal Push is better later when we know that they just have one card to target. Like if they start to go wide, this only gets worse, so it's also like more mana. We can play Chariot with Fatal Push back up next turn. Gonna be interesting to see what they discard. I mean, they have 2 tap lands they can just get rid of. They have the other untapped source there. Opponent definitely looking to reanimate some cards. Okay, gonna pay the 2. And we'll make them sack a creature token. I guess they can play, discard the Sekenzan. Okay. They're still probably going to go for the Sekenzan then, if they're discarding that. We get this back. We don't have a Transmogrify, so we have to go plan B here. Get a Chariot down. And we'll pass a turn. Let's see what they got. Okay, Wandering Emperor's fine. Make a token. Yep. All seems fine. I do have a Fable, though, which is pretty good. Gonna have to find a way to get rid of that. Okay, make another token. We both may be going for the grind here. Okay, they're just going to go for Indomitable. Well, either way, we can't kill both, so they're going to get an agent down. And we got to kill one of them. That's really all we can do. They'll get an agent here. Oh, Hullbreaker Horror, okay. Sure. Can't really do anything about that. Copy. I mean, we can't. Looking for the latest comic book to add to your collection? How about the last card for that Magic the Gathering Commander deck? Well, the comic book store's got you covered. Shop online at comicbookstore.tcgplayerpro.com or come in person at 30 North Main Street, Glassboro, New Jersey.
This video is brought to you by MagicJank.com, the spiciest cards for your sauciest decks. Buy and sell Magic the Gathering products and gear today on MagicJank.com.
Pizza people, are you enjoying the content? Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Hit that bell icon as well. That way, anytime any of our new content comes out, you're able to see it right away. Hey, leave a comment down below as well. Tell us what you're going to play in the next event, or tell us what you're enjoying about the video. Don't forget, check out the description too. We've got tons of great content down below. And on top of that, we're going to have our tournament schedule too. So get in on it. Hope to see you. Going to be on the draw here with Jund Atraxa. Let's see what hand we get. One lander, can't really roll with it. Okay, unfortunately got another one lander here. All right, so I think we got to keep it. I mean, you know, the game gave us 3 one-landers there. A bit unlucky. We drew a land. You know, it's not bad. We're up against Karuga Fires. It's going to be tough. And we'll take the Omnath. I mean, our hand was pretty good if we had gotten some combo action here going. Let's get a Bank Buster down, though. Maybe try to draw the combo. They do have a Supreme Verdict, which is problematic. Alright, either way, we have a tap land, so... let's draw... Alright, we hit the combo piece. Fable gives us a token. But like I said, them having Supreme Verdict is pretty rough. And they might also be like the combo deck themselves. We'll see if they just play Karn and then maybe what they get after that. Okay, Omnath, that's fine. I think we just get rid of this. And we drew another one, unfortunately. Let's attack. And before blocks, we'll go ahead, Fatal Push, the Omnath. Hit our opponent for 2 damage. And Transmogrify. The Goblin token will hit the Atraxa. We get 5 cards, so we hit a Planeswalker. A land. We already have enough, pretty much, mana that we need. A Fable and a Chariot. Yep. Let's draw those cards. I don't really think we're going to need to Fatal Push here. And we'll pass. They're going to Fires plus the Supreme Verdict here. Yep. Definitely saw that coming. Okay, so we hit Fable. We could Luca and just hit another Atraxa. I think I'm okay with that. We had a Thoughtseize, a Chandra, we have Sulfuras, and this, yep. So we play the Sulfuras Springs. We'll go ahead and Thoughtseize our opponent here. So, Karuga, Karn's pretty good. I think we just take Karn. It's just their best card. They can maybe find an answer. We'll go ahead and Crew with the Atraxa. And crash in for 4 damage. Pass the turn back. Having this Chariot's nice because we can almost go for lethal here as well. Alright, opponent has a Fable and probably the Karuga. Okay, that's both of their spells for the turn. We have a Chandra. So we have quite a bit of plays here. Let's see. So opponent's at 14. Do we have a way to win? Chandra. Kill this. We also have Fatal Push here. But they're also about to agent us, which is a bit unfortunate. I think we just try to go for the most damage. That's just where I'm at right now. Let's kill this. We can push. If we draw an untapped land, it's not really going to make a difference. Unfortunately, we can't crew, even if we wanted to. I think we just come in for 7. And we pass it back. Obviously a bit scary here if they have the agent, and they're going to get 2 redraws to hit lands. So we'll see if they hit a land. Probably pretty likely that they did, in all honesty. Yep. There's a land. They're going to agent. So unfortunately we're going to lose the Atraxa, but we do have... We have a Fatal Push. Yep. Not going for the attack. Okay, going for the Luca. Going for the Chandra, okay. I'll just kill this. Could have killed it before the treasure. I mean, we kind of want to see what they do. They definitely... We're trying to decide what to do. They could just play another agent here and just take one of our cards. Yep. And unfortunately, there's not really much we can do right now. Let's uptick on the Chandra, see if we can hit something good. We had a Chariot. I don't think Chariot is enough to do it. We kind of just have to concede here. I mean, it's a bit rough. I think we definitely bring the Terra Sunders in. We were definitely way ahead, but, you know, not really sure. Maybe could have just... Before... Yeah, it's kind of rough. It's going really good. It's been pretty chill. I started a new job with my sponsor, comic book store. It's been going really, really great. I'm like not even sure if we can like beat this deck, honestly. Like they just have so much nonsense going on. I think we want both of these. Nissa literally has done nothing. It's just we haven't drawn it, and I really don't think that card does anything. Let's cut an Atraxa. Do we want the Rending Volley? Kills a lot of their cards. I like it more than the push. Let's just run 61. See if we can combo them out quickly. I mean, we got the combo and it felt like pretty quick, but... Fires is really good. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. Antares. I think we keep it. We got a pretty quick start. We have the Cultivation and the Chariot, a Rending Volley to kill something. Atraxa's kind of just like a mulligan anyways, so... Okay, comes and play tap. We had a Transmogrify, which is fantastic. Go ahead and pass it back. So we have Cultivation. Try to get our 7/7 down really quickly here. We get to untap. Yep, just gonna go for it here. We hit a Transmogrify, Luca, an Overgrown Tomb, a Terra Sunder, and a Bank Buster. So we draw 5. We discard this and... Can maybe get rid of the Luca. It's pretty nice, though, to have a backup. gives us 2. Yeah, I'm not sure, but let's just try this out. Luca costs a lot. We already have another Transmogrify. Hit our opponent for 7 here. Pay 2 life, play Chariot. And they could just have maybe Supreme Verdict is what they have here. We still have a backup. Fable, which is nice. Alright, maybe they didn't have the untapped land for it, but they could have still just had it. Alright, I think we just run it back like this and kind of just hope to have a really quick start here. Yeah, first game was really, really grindy. Alright. We're going to be on the draw. I think we can keep this. Okay, we hit the land that we need, so let's Thoughtseize here. And we hit Fable as an early play. Does Fable really matter, or do we just take the fires? I think we just take the fires. They're not even really doing anything for a long time. We can get a briefcase into a chariot, which feels pretty good. Ooh, I also like cultivation here. Or excuse me, cultivator. Yeah, let's do that. They have Fable. We can just do this. We'll see if they spend their turn using the Verdict. It would be pretty good for them. Wouldn't be bad. Fortunately, they're getting closer to the agents, so like we really have to try to close this game out as soon as we can. So we always almost want combo against them. I mean, I'm just going to take it. Save ourselves 2 life if they just Verdict anyways. Like, it's fine. So they're not even going to Verdict. Okay. We'll go ahead and Thoughtseize here. See what they have. So they just have a Boseiju. That's fine. We can go get a land untapped, which is nice. We're at 14 though, so it's a bit risky. Let's see. We can play Briefcase. And we can Fable. Do they have something here for us? Fine. Wow, that's pretty good. Yep. They have to Verdict, right? Like, they have to Verdict here. I guess they could play Bone Crusher as like a blocker. We're going to have to take this too. We go down to 6. We're playing the game pretty close here, honestly. I guess they could play Bone Crusher for value. It blocks all of our cards pretty well. Okay, they went for the Verdict, so that's pretty good for us. We'll Fable plus Briefcase. And we can still Running Volley a Karuga if they play it. So that's fine. Okay, they're going to play the Bone Crusher. Okay. So we hit the Transmogrify anyways. Yep, just going to do this. Gonna hit our Atraxa here. And let's see. Well, we can take 4. I think we want Boseiju. We take the Shieldred, the Fable, and a Chariot. Okay, so we could make them sacrifice this. Come in and get a treasure. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, let's do that. And then now we can hold up Boseiju and Rending Volley, and then we still have a backup Atraxa next turn. Off of the Goblin, unless they kill our cards, which if they kill our cards, it's fine. That's fine. It's not really like a big deal, in all honesty, in the bigger picture. They're at 10. We hit a Transmogrify plus this. If we activate this, they have to block, but then we lose our land. And we just Asikas here and pass it back. Okay, they have Omnath. It resolves. In response, we Rending Volley. That way, if they have like a land, they're not able to gain the life. And they did hit the land. And they go and lose our Atraxa here. We were able to take that match down. That was super, super grindy. That first game was super grindy, but able to take it down.